Talks galore. Talks galore. Talks galore. I just had my epiphany though. I listened to so many talks today because it's so much going on in the sky, and it's activating so many things in people's personalities that I'm not in the mood for. Oh my God, I just want to, I'm staying within, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm staying within. I'm drinking my water. I have no desire to be out in the world, but I did have my epiphany. Growing up with my mind, the way it works, being nacho neurotypical, and moving around as many times as we moved around, every time I went into a new educational environment, I'd end up back in a freaking multimedia room, freaking getting tested to see where they should put me. So, and then like I had a speech impediment, so the lady with the blue bus, she'd show up on whatever days, and then me and like 2 other people would get out of class to go and read flashcards and learn how to speak correctly. And I was thinking about it, it just right before I started this talk, I was thinking about like all that shit, all that stuff. It's all like acting class. They all just teach you how to act. They just were teaching me how to sit in your chair, don't move. And I always like had to move around because everything hurts on me. First time I landed in the ER, I was, I don't know, 18 months old, outside of Ventura, Ma. That was the first time I remember I ended up in the ER. I was like 8, it was after I was 2, because it was after we moved from San Bernardino. It was like in the transit, and then it was that there's a tunnel outside of Ventura at the rest stop. And you were in the bathroom, you had to use the restroom, and I was a wanderer, and if there was a creek or nature anywhere near, that's where you'd find me. Because I think that's where my last incarnation I got wiped out. I did a backflip into the creek bed, and you found me. And you took me to the emergency room, and they did x-rays and all that shit. So I was like 3 years old. And there's people that don't remember anything about their childhood because they just don't want to. They just tune it out. It's purposeful. It is. A lot of it is. A lot of it's like, oh, God, I wish there's stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I got a lot of gaps. I do got a lot of gaps. People tell me stuff like, hey, Marge, you remember? And I was probably drunk. I was probably wasted. I was probably in a blackout. If it was any time between me being 18 years old when I really discovered alcohol, and then by the time I was 22, I was a daily drinker. And then I didn't stop until I was 26. So 13 years, there's a lot of gaps. But, is the energy. There's so much energy, and I went up. I put the title today, "So Over It," in quotes because my neighbor came out, and she's a Leo. She's got a lot of energy. She's out there she was just out cleaning out her car. Her husband just swapped the engine, and he took the other one out. It took him like 2 days to take the other one out, and it took like a week for him to get the new engine. And then it took him 2 days to put it in. She's like, yeah, it took him like 2 weeks. I'm like, no, it took him like 4 days total of turning wrenches. He's good. He's good. And then but they make cars, these new cars, they're all aluminum. They're all junk. They're all shit. What's the matter, Benny? You want water? Where's Benny? I heard him whining. And so in putting in the motor, he bent one of the parts that has dissolved on my minivan. I'm going to go in tomorrow and look at it and have a conversation with people and see if I can get that $2,700 price down, because I'm like, what the fuck? Show me. See my plate? See my plate? You know? I'll start using that shit. Might as well. You know what else I was thinking about today? Oh, there's Benno, Ma. He was waiting for you to come sit by him. You okay, Benno? Benno, come over. You want to come over here? Sit by Grandma Retta? He's like, no, I'm not in the mood. Just not in the mood, Marge. Benno want to sleep on the bed. I kind of want to unplug this light. Oh, I woke up this morning and I was like, you know, just listening to Robert Phoenix, you know, started listening to his other talk, and then fans just die. I'm like, holy shit. Right before Mom gets up, power goes out. I'm like, oh my God. Implement protocol. Operation generator protocol. So I have to drag the generator out. That's alright. I need to look up batteries. I'm saying this out loud right now. I need to research generator batteries because it's only for 10 hours. And I'm at like, this is the 5th time I've had to use it in 2 months. So and it's probably been 2 hours each time. 2, 4, 6. So yeah, I gotta look at batteries. Because I'll pay through the nose if I have to get those in Taos. People are greedy as fuck here. I can't believe how great. The astrology, though, I heard so many talks today because it's the big moon, and it's part of a blue moon, so it's a moon bookcase, and there's a lot going on, and people are activated. I have nothing else to do but sets. I did go into town today. I didn't want to go into town. And that's what I was starting to say about the neighbor is she's like, I'm so over it. I'm over it. She just had to go on the 1st, so she went this morning. She works overnights at like a drug alcohol rehab place. I think it'd be fun to go and talk to people about recovery there. I'd go volunteer my services if they had 8. I got freaking years. I got years and years of experience. I got one of these right here. I got all the portin' litter. I know all the portin' words to say. I played the role for a number of years. I learned the role. So she's over it. She had to go buy school supplies for her 4 kids, Ma. Thank goodness you didn't have to raise me and Jerry in today's standards. That we got to go through hell back in the 70s and 80s. Because it's like crap. Ma, you won't... If you went out in the world, you wouldn't even know... I don't think you would even recognize how people... Like, that's how... Because she often, like, I'll tell her stories about things, and we'll sit on the couch together, and I'll get my phone out, and we'll just scroll. And she'll sit there and watch, or I'll get my laptop out to make it easier for her to see. And we'll just scroll, and she'll be like, what's that? And then I'll tell her the story, or I'll read her the thing, you know? And that's why I got freaking 50, 60,000, so many thousands of pictures in my phone, because I go take the world and experience the world, and I bring it back, and then I share it with Mom. And then that's how Mom gets to see what the world's like. And she often says, these are adult people. Yeah, Mom, these are grown-ass people. Every day, people are killing each other. They're just taking so many drugs and drinking and fucking and chucking and just living and sinning and just living that best life. It's just really, it's getting hard to see. So I'm just staying home with Ma. I want people to come visit. I think it'd be cool now if people started to come to Taos, you know, and go walk around, look, you know. If I gotta be a part of the People's Zoo, I might as well have people that I want to come visit. And then just be like, I'm here for Heyoka. Do you guys know Marge? Because everybody around here knows Marge. Heyoka. They know who I am here. People know who I am. Some people do. I feel like, but people knew who I was in Omaha, Nebraska, too. I was pretty connected in Omaha. I had pretty significant connections. People that did and are still doing ginormous things. I don't know if they still know me or claim to. I don't know. But I know them. I've been telling stories about them for 7 years. So, she's over it. She had to go to like Walmart or someplace and buy, because you gotta buy so many school supplies. I'm like, dude, these schools, I gotta start finding people. Where are the people? Where do I go? Where do I go? I'm gonna ask my friend Judy. I bet she knows. That the people that know where to find the numbers of the budgets and how these funds are appropriated. These districts get ginormous budgets. They spend a lot of fucking money on school. Why people, poor people, poor people have to spend so much money on school supplies? It's horse shit. It's horse shit. More people are starting to feel like me in the respect, I believe, that it's getting harder to live in the world to support other people driving their big stupid fucking trucks and Jeeps and Tesla and support, all the stuff that they need because they watched a movie when they were younger, and that was like, okay, that's cool, and you gotta, and somehow it began that you gotta act a certain way and dress a certain way, and that's when the program started. You gotta start going to college, and you gotta do's. I can't afford the fucking you gotta do's, man. I don't want to do the shit that fucking society is asking of me and requiring of me. I don't want to participate. You know what? I came up with this idea, like American Amnesty. The Great American Buyout. Like when you leave a country, like sometimes you get like severance pay or some shit like that. You know what? I only got to be in the like main career field for 10 years before I became a stay-at-home daughter, when my priorities changed and I needed to take care of mom. Not go to work and fucking crawl on the ground and hook up computers and take off freaking nasty shit that perverts put on company shit and do all that stuff. So anyway, I'm losing my train. I'm gonna go. But I still managed, and with my military years and stuff, so I still got like, I don't know, $80-something thousand that I paid in Social Security that I'll never see. So just give it to me now, and then like I won't ask anything of you anymore, and then I'll just become I'll find a place, and then I'll become Marge Bow. I'll still do my videos and my talks, and I'll live my life and stuff like that. But I assure any institution that has been designated to fucking do any kind of anything, I won't fucking call you for help. How's that? Okay? Alright? Fair enough? So just give me my shit, all in a lump fund, and then I won't ask you for jack shit. Fair enough. I won't go to your parades. I won't do all the stupid fucking reindeer game bullshit with all the fucking, Christmas people are getting cycled up for that. I got out of the I've never been in the program. The program has like made me get to the point today, like this morning, with the generators running and humming while mom's watching Longmire on DVD and the fans are on, but the freaking generator's so loud, and I'm just like squirrely and wound up because I'm over it too. I have so much energy, and it's uncomfortable for me, and I get why people don't like to feel this way and just want to be drunk all the time. And I finally made cookies tonight, so I'm subdued. I feel better. My cookies make me feel better. And I took a really hot shower before I did this talk, too. So I'm a little bit more grounded. But I don't like feeling all that. I feel like I'm on cocaine or something like that. I did cocaine one time. I was like, this is the stupidest thing ever. This is what people freaking lose their minds over. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm like, well, I guess I have better things to do in life. I always had better things to do than the stupid shit that everybody else has been doing. A girl I know, she and her husband, their life's ambition is to go visit every freaking football stadium. How ritualistic is that? Every football stadium, professional football stadium in the good old USA, they're up to like 23 out of 30, I think there is. Like, really? There's fucking the cracks of society getting wide. And I don't mind people doing really fun shit, but like, what are people doing to help other people? Like a punch card. Like, you know, for every vacation to the Bahamas you take, you know, like, do something good, like, you know, help somebody, like, with their car repair or something, you know? But people don't do that because everybody's like, I gotta give my money to a profit. They're not, people need to do shit like direct human contact because all this technology stuff is like weird. And I think it's hilarious because you can't even rely on computers. Like the space that it's gonna take for intelligence artificial. I mean, it's like the heat that it makes, to energy that it's gonna take to keep it cool. It's just, I mean, none of it is realistic because people don't work. Everybody's gets paid to talk about and they get paid to have luncheons and meetings. For years, I had to set up the biggest, most lamest bullshit, elaborate pony shows that technology companies put on to impress people that was complete nonsense, when the fact of it is that if the power goes out, all your shit's jacked. And everything's getting to a point that the infrastructure's crap, as I demonstrated by talking about how I started my day. It's going to get crap for more people. The strains are shifting. They're different because, like, the homeless population is growing. So, like, you know, people, just give them fucking porta pot. Just make them freaking shower. Just give people what they need to not be dirty fucking pigs. Instead of, you know, having meetings about what you should do about shit. I gotta get, see, that's the thing, is like, I think about it today and I get frustrated because, Marge, you should have enough control over your own emotions that you don't get all keyed up, you know, you can act proper. And then I feel like I do today, and I'm like, I don't think I have that. I don't know if I have that. That's why I'm trying to make friends, and then the friends that I think I make turn out to be fucking just more bullshit. That's all, just more controlling. That whole, yeah, I'm gonna make up the rules as I go along. And then that's my brother, dude. He's done that. My mom used to do that shit. They used to just make stuff up and make me do stuff, and then do this and then do that, and then it's like, that control, man. I hate control. Just let me be me, and we'll have no problem. And people just get I get boundaries and things like that. I get boundaries, but there's a difference between someone coming up with something 2 months after you've been doing something, and then okay, all right, but enjoy that liquor license. That's cool, beer and wine, yeah. My cookies don't want that stuff around my place. You know how many fucking times I've heard that line? It's just a different way of somebody saying, I don't like your kind. I don't want your cookies because my cookies are me. They're the essence of Heyoka. They are the good karma that we have been collecting for 4 years that has sustained and helped me and make mom take care of mom. So, because all the karma I throw out there, it all comes back from people I don't know. People try to control me, then it gets funny. So, but yeah, I'm not ready. I don't think. I can't be on my bet. Because I'm gonna be like, what? This is why the roads are shit, because this is the stupid shit that you guys are talking about. You guys are this fucking city is so concerned with tourism, and freaking, and their tourism and bringing people here to look at fucking mud villages and seeing people live in fucking poverty and shit like that. Nobody knows how to do anything. You got like, a couple glass. I mean the bones are decayed, and they want all these people to come see. I have a lot of good ideas. I have a lot of, community outreach ideas. I know young people do want to work, because I got my first job when I was 15. And a lot of kids would go to work and they would do this stuff if instead of playing stupid video games and freaking wearing goggles and it's all about living. They're just living in a virtual world. It's whatever you can do to escape reality. And I guess I did enough mushrooms and hung out with Alice enough when I was younger that I know where my mind can go. And I've been hit in the head so many times, and I've been drunk so many times. I know what it is, and my dream life is very active. It's as active as my wake life, and I actually depend on it more, because that's the only place I get to connect to my soul family, and it feels like real life. So I know what my mind can do, and there's scans of it all over the freaking medical systems everywhere. My brain scans. So other people know what my brain can do, probably more than I do. Hi, baby boy. Love you all the pants. So, I don't need to escape reality. I do. It is troubling to freaking see what reality has become, though. Reality has become some nonsensy, greedy ass, fucking shady ass bitch bullshit. And until that freaking combusts, the freaking whole nasty zit of society, the collective wave of bullshit, as I call it, comes to a collective head, and all the freaking dumbasses freaking snuff themselves out. I mean, come on. The world is a different place now. People should value life more at this point. And they're gonna just take more risks. And I'm mad. I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna be like Jessica. How dare you have me go through the experience because you lost your fucking keys of losing a fucking sibling because you were doing fucking dope with your friend, and you had to open, so you had to go get the keys, and then you end up dead. I can relate. So thanks a lot, Jess. Thanks. Never. She was supposed to come visit me. I told her, I said, you can talk about boys. We could bake cookies. Have a slumber party, do all that shit that we never got to do because fucking we were 10 years apart, and she started having kids when she was like fucking 16 or some shit. We were never in the same place at the same time. Now she's dead. Living that junkie lifestyle. So that's why I try so hard not to don't. And I just eat my cookies, and then when people just shut that down, when that's the only thing that I do to alleviate all the pain that I have in my body that courses through my body every day, from my fucking wrecked feet to my
the degenerative arthritis in my back, and I still manage to give a shit enough about myself to lift a stupid dumbbell so I don't shrivel up and turn into a decrepit piece of shit? If I can do it. Hi, baby, I love you so much, our pants. Come on. He's gonna be 13 on August 24th, God willing. He's been so affectionate as he's getting towards the end of his life. He's very loving. He sleeps on the bed. So I sleep with 4 dogs on a little full-size mattress. It's pretty cool. I got a king size pillow top that I fold, and so 2 of them sleep on the side. But he kind of sleeps. He sleeps in my nook. He's my nook, and then Artie sleeps at the foot. We all fit. We manage, you know. But I still can't manage to sleep on the bed with Mom. We got a king size bed. I tuck her in every night. And I was like, Mom, please move over, because she just likes to sleep on the edge. I'm like, move over. Move over. You know, you got this king size bed. Luna sleeps with her oftentimes. You got it, so please, for me, use it, you know. You sleep good, Ma? Are you ready for me to turn off fans? Are things too bright? Okay. Mom's been sleeping in lately. Neighbor lady, her mom's 96. She said she stopped. She's having a hard time getting her to eat. Mom didn't eat for a few days, but see, people don't track astrology either. You know, and energy. It's just energy potentials. It's either like breaks or rev. Breaks, and these and my whole system is just so sensitive, man. Freaking shit. I rage cry all the fucking time. And I hate people. Don't cuss. People that don't cuss drive me crazy. It's just in case anyone wanted to know that. Don't, because I'm gonna fucking cuss. Because now that's all I'm gonna think about. Is this motherfucker doesn't want me to cuss? That's just a control thing. It's just a control thing. Everything. I go through life of seeing like shades of control and flow and relax and ebb and control and constraint and stuff. That's how my mind works, and colors, and it's kind of a nice place to be. Nothing to escape from. I don't know why people give a shit so much about shit that you need electricity for, in television, artificial or otherwise, because the reality of life is just such a trip if people just stopped and looked around. I live around a freaking, like, a complete soap opera. It's hilarity. I just laugh about it. Sometimes we get in yelling matches, like the other day. Was it yesterday or the day before? He was putting his hands on his little girlfriend. And I was like, oh, nope. I went into Marge mode, Ma. I've been freaking fighting dudes off Mom since I was like, what, 8? 7? That's when you first got kicked. Larry first kicked you off the porch. 7. Second floor, she was out for the count. That's the first time I saw a demon. It was in his eyes. And I was walking up to her to help her up, and he just freaking took with his flip-flop. I'm wearing flip-flops right now. I couldn't wear flip-flops for a long time. Not because of that, but anyway, I don't know. My feet suck. But he just freaking kicked her off the porch, and I heard her go thud. So I've been freaking, like, I don't like violence. I understand how sometimes, like, I've about lost it when I've seen a dude, like, in Oregon, when he was disciplining his kid too much. I said, I'm gonna come over you and handle you just like that. I'm gonna handle you. I'm gonna cross the street. I'm gonna handle you the same way. These fucking bullies, man. So he's a little piece of shit. He's a shit stain on the fabric of New Mexico society. and I'm and I'll just leave them alone. You know, make sure don't break my windows anymore. Have your friends do it, you tweaker. And I just try and keep the peace and stay away for the most part. And then sometimes there's a lot of fire in the sky, and sometimes it's okay. And there was so much, and they were probably drinking alcohol, probably something. And she was trying to leave, and he like pushed her down the hill, and I got a videotape of it, and then I got another clip of him like running up on her, and then like I couldn't really see it, but he was roughing her up. And I was sitting on the porch watching. I'm like, okay, let's go, ready. Thanks for the content, bitch. You know, thanks, because I'm just building a case, So, I can't leave. I can't go anywhere. That's all I can do is build a case. And so, I said, and then when I saw him do that, I stood up. I said, you wanna put hands on a girl? I said, come here. Come put hands on me. Come put your hands on me, you little bitch. And then his sister comes around the corner, and she's like, I don't know what the fuck she was like waving her arms, and then like slams her gate. And I'm like, good, yes, keep your fucking gate closed. I wish you would. That's what it takes. You know, it's okay for, you know, and I get, that's how mom is too. Just keep your mouth quiet. Just let everything go. No. That's not how Marge is. I will not just sit by and watch some fucking shit happen, and I'm waiting for more people to fucking be the same way. But you got so many people that are just like, some old lady fell on the ground. They'd rather get their phone out and record that than, dude, lady, you're a human being. Are you okay? You know? Get her some water. Get her out of the sun if she's in the sun. Let her sit down. Ask her name. Where is she coming from? Is she traveling with people? You know, find out, you know, where she is. Because people get dehydrated, man. They don't even think right. Just something as basic as that. Something easy to fix. They don't drink. I'm always, Ma, drink water? And then when I tell her to drink water, Ma, drink water? Right? Because I gotta remember, I'm a giver, man. I'm a giver. So I gotta remember. It's important that I remember that I gotta take care of me as good as I take care of her. I can't be doing, you know, or take the same, you know what I mean? Because, like, I'll get caught up, and sometimes I'll give her a multivitamin and not take one, or, you know, stuff like that. Well, we gotta soak feet. I gotta put this soak feet. I need to get a laminator. Because I'd make laminated cards. And I just throw them out. Okay, soak feet to remember. Because I don't like putting shit in my phone. I just assume write notes. But I don't want to have notes everywhere either. Anyway, I'm about a 33-minute mark. And I'm talking to my Earth Angel. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my Earth Angel, man, all grown up, 75 years old, freaking moving from the place that she's lived the last 40 something. I think she said 40. I gotta go back and and ask her, because I deleted her phone number yesterday, and it was hard for me, and I've only known her for like 3 years this December. But still, it was what her phone number, because she's moving into a different place. She's not going to have a landline. She had that, the calls, how far that would travel out into space if you put them all together, of the distance between the people and the calls. From 40 something years. My grandparents, they had their phone number before they moved, had to go to old homes and stuff, or do whatever, split up, for 52 years or something. I don't know. Back when they were plugging them into the wall, the old operator days, and it's just all these ginormous ends, these cycles just ending, and all these big steps for people at all ages. I had a teacher, an English teacher in junior high. She's 78. She just moved. It was like quick because it was a cash offer. Okay, gotta go. Moved. Done, bam, bam. Like all just so many shifts. My phone just keeps blowing up with notifications of earth changes everywhere. Fires, landslides, earthquakes, tsunamis. I mean, it's just that was last week. I mean, it's been relatively. It's just the Earth is definitely ascending into a different version of herself. We are all welcome to go along to the next version. I'm not excited at all about intelligence artificial. I think it's all bullshit. I stopped listening to that Sun Soul girl. I checked back in. I watched about 2 seconds of her video. She's into it. And I'm like, nope. It's just more fake shit, dude. It's just, I get people want to, this is how they vision themselves, or how they want to allow other things to envision them, and I get all of it. I've seen the mentality my whole life. It's just they're not fucking kids on the playground I want to fucking hang out with. It's not neighborhoods I want to be in. It's silly, it's gamey, it's it's manipulation, it's more control, because there's always the hacker, it's always the person in the world that has malicious intent, and it seems that there's more of those than people that have good, genuine hearts anymore anyway. So why would I ever want to open myself to more bullshit? So I ain't into it. I'm in my phone pretty regular, especially after I do updates. I got a degree on the wall over here. It says, bachelor bullshit, I got the program. I know how to keep them out of my shit. People leave themselves wide open and then wonder why people get their shit taken, But there's a lot of stuff people don't know about it, and I would love to educate I would love to educate people on those things. I have so many ideas on how to make things better. I just don't know who I can talk to and have a civilized conversation with where we can sit down and frickin' do some, make some things happen. Because we need to bring some people in from out of town, I know some folks. So, things are getting crazy. And I don't really like crazy because I've seen it my whole life. I've been looking for just nice and chill and easy. And, there's more crazy shit. Yesterday was crazy. My body got jolted. $2,700? What the fucking what? How come I haven't gotten pictures? I'll be in soon. And then today I'm like, dude, I can't go. I can't have a conversation with the people. I'm gonna make somebody cry. I can't do that. No, because everybody's all freaking sissy, wimpy, nitty now. They're doing their Taos fucking pride this week. I'm gonna walk around and be like, what the fuck are you proud of? I'm gonna go around and ask people, what are you proud of? Huh, Ma? What do you think? Are you okay? You got a headache? It's too many fans? Is it the lights? Sometimes the lights bother me. Yeah. Alright, we'll just try. Whoa! How about this? Is it these lights, Mom? Is it those lights up there? The bright ones? Okay. Anyway, I gotta wrap it up anyway. think I said all I. I think a lot of people are just over shit. They're just over things. They're just like, it's like I talk about the perpetual wait. Like, life has been just kind of going it like it's been fucking hard for years. And I'm ready for it to fucking not be hard. That's all there is to it. That's basically it. I'm ready to be into a place where I don't have to fucking worry about the fucking dude beating up, because that's how bullies do. They fucking beat up on little people and shit like that. I bully bullies. And I'm little as shit. I'm 5'3", 3/4. But I totally talk shit. And if I gotta back up what I learned a long time ago. That's playground rules. You gotta be willing to back up the shit you talk. And I am definitely willing to back up the shit I talk. That's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.